5Fs is really it's from the toolkit out of lean methodology. And really, quite simply, all 5S is sorting and cleaning and putting some sense of order to our environment.
And then about year 2000, it crept into healthcare. And more healthcare organizations are beginning to use and apply Lean Six Sigma.
And what the 5S allowed us to do was to take some focused time to specifically look at two key areas. One was the use of supplies in the operating room. The other was space, and how we could get rid of clutter in our environment so that we could create additional space for patient care.
We started yesterday doing a little bit of brush-up training of what 5Sing means. And it's basically, if you watched HGTV, it's the clean sweep, clean house concept.
Which was one of the goals out of our 5S, along with taking a look at all our supplies and how we could get rid of things that we didn't need and streamline ordering strategies so that we ordered appropriate amounts rather than too much. For us, it took us 2.5 days to get started. That's actually quite compressed from what one usually would see. We made some good headway in those 2.5 days, but at the end, we were left with a roadmap. Our work's just beginning. It will never really end. But it gave us a good start, and a couple of things happened that made us feel very good. One was we actually saw how much excess supply we had in the operating room, which we translate into dollars, which tells us we have got to stay on top of this. The other was we created patient space, and at 3 additional bays for patients, which is, when we don't have enough space, quite extraordinary. So that made us feel good, and it was a very valuable experience for us to go through.
Truthfully, like I say, at the beginning everybody's apprehensive, but once they start going, they just go to town. And the hardest part of my job when that happens is pulling them back.
So as we move forward, we hope to involve all the staff in our surgical area to be involved and continue on this journey that we've begun.